So an interesting new take on why babies cry at night. My guest today says those 2 a.m. scream sessions might not be all about the next bottle or even a diaper change, but rather keeping mom wiped out and, get this, so she's too tired to conceive a sibling. David Haig is a professor at Harvard University and my guest today. I love this analysis. How did you come up with it?
I'm an evolutionary geneticist, and I'm interested in genes that have effects on infant sleep. And it turns out that there's some genes you get from your father that make the baby wake up, and some genes that you get from the mother that tend to put the baby to sleep. And so I became interested in, well, what is this telling us about the evolution of night waking? The idea is actually an old one, goes back to Nick Blurton-Jones in the 1980s, that waking up at night to breastfeed is tiring out the mother and delaying her return to fertility, and therefore delaying the birth of a younger sibling.
Yeah, well, it also, if you breastfeed, delays the onset of ovulation, to not get too technical here, so it makes it more difficult to get pregnant. Did that factor at all into your sort of research?
That is the basic idea, that it's that the effect of breastfeeding on return to fertility and ovulation that the baby's waking up at night and tiring out the mother is working on.
So is it intentional for the baby to do this?
No, it would be a completely unconscious desire to wake up at night. It's just that babies who tired out their mothers had higher survival than babies who didn't.
So they have more survival. So some babies, not all babies in your research then, or in your mind, do this, right?
Yes, so particularly in the developing world where there's not adequate nutrition, longer delay until the birth of a younger sibling is actually associated with higher child survival. And it's particularly children that are born again within, say, 2 years that are reducing the survival of the older child. So if they can just delay that birth of the sibling for a few months, there is a big return in terms of their life chances.
Wow. So these babies have no idea that they're doing it, but what you're claiming is that it's somewhere within their gene structure that they tend. So it's not always because they just want to see mom, or they're hungry, or they need a diaper change.
Yes. Well, those could be the the psychological reasons why they're waking up. But we do know that babies who are not breastfed at night learn to sleep through the night more rapidly, so they don't need the diaper change or whatever. So there's something else going on.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we solved the fact that babies are not intentionally evil, even though when you're a new parent, as I can attest to, sometimes it feels like it. All right, David Haig, thank you so much.